Time to be spooked out by Carly and Sam in their little I Halloween, or I Scream on Halloween. Not only is this episode gonna be spooky, but my office is too. You see that light, dude? I swear this place is haunted. The noises this office makes are terrifying. I also forgot how old iCarly is. This episode came out in 2007. It is almost 20 years old at this point. That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking to hear that iCarly is almost 20 years old. That's more spooky than anything else I've watched this year, is knowing that iCarly is 20 years old. So this episode starts off like any other iCarly episode, where it uses this like Pop Tropica map to zoom in on her apartment building. And we see Spencer is like working on his little drawing for the pumpkin he wants to carve. Carly walks in with the most abhorrent looking outfit I've ever seen. She looks like an actual strawberry. Not just strawberry colors, but she's got the seeds and everything. But the shirt looks like it's from DC. Not the comics, but the shoe company that Rob Dyrdek was like a part of. So she gets a letter from apartment 13B, and she has no clue who that is, neither does Spencer. So she decides to go ask Lubert, which, okay, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that this is the episode they introduced Lubert. But as she walks outside, she overhears Freddy's grotesque of a mom.
I spent 3 weeks making that for you. All right.
And he walks outside in the most Wicked Witch outfit you've ever seen. Like, it looks like something straight out of Snow White. I love Spencer's side plots, man. They are peak. So he gets a call from Sako letting him know his pumpkin's here. And I don't know who Sako is. He might as well just be Lester from GTA 5, man. Because when that pumpkin comes up, it's the size of like damn near a moon.
Be so wonderful. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wait.
They walk up to Lubert, and this dude's automatically just flaming Freddy. He thinks Freddy's impersonating him with that little wart on his face. The way he describes his own wart is so gross, dude. It is bad.
You think I'm happy this thing grew here? You think I like that it has hair?
After Lubert tells them that the place has been empty for 15 years, Carly tries to ask him more information about it, and the dude Tasmanian devils out of there. And this poor old lady's walking into the building behind them, and Freddy gets the bright idea to be like, hey, let's harass her about if she knows anything about that apartment. So Carly goes up explaining her entire life. Hi, I'm Carly. Hi, I live here.
4.
Hi, this is my astro sign.
Capricorn.
Hi. After the old lady doesn't hear them and then just basically shoves them out of the way, Freddy's like, that place must be haunted. She knows something. Something bad must have happened there. Where did you get that conclusion from? From her just being deaf? After they tell Sam, she's like, yeah.
Man, now I want to sneak in there and check the place out.
And then Carly's just like, that's a perfect idea, Sam. I'm glad you said that. We're gonna do our live stream in there. They walk in on Spencer about to start carving that giant pumpkin.
What do you mean, whoa, Daddy? Look at that thing.
Big, right?
I love Spencer. It looks like the set design people literally just took the numbers off the original set design for the hallway and then put 13 on there. Because it's the exact same layout, and all they did was just change the numbers. But after Freddy brings his whole server room upstairs, they then break the lock and go into the apartment. After they trash talk the room, and this dude Freddy, what's his name, Fred or Freddy? I haven't been paying attention. Starts talking about how he's hooking his camera up to his laptop. I don't know why he's using 2 lightsabers to connect his MacBook and his camera together. It looks like he's recording on reel right now, so I don't know what kind of video quality you're gonna get out of this. So the lights got cut out on them, right? So there's no light in that apartment anymore. So Freddy's like, all right, we're gonna put the night vision filter on. The original, without the light, it looked fine.
What are you doing? I'm setting up the night vision lens. Okay, let's see if this works. Perfect. Everybody watching can see you guys now.
Okay, it's still Halloween and we're webcasting to you live from an abandoned apartment.
But the night vision filter just looks like they put a green filter on top. It looks horrible. The frame rate dropped. It is. Oh, this is peak 2007. This is peak. Right before Iron Man. Peak. They end up hearing voices and try to escape the building, but nothing's working. Not even throwing Freddy against the door worked. But Spencer, he got that pumpkin cleaned out. He cleaned out that pumpkin's guts, dude. So Spencer gets a knock on his door, and it ends up being trick-or-treaters, but he forgot to buy candy. And so the kids just start harassing him for candy. So he eventually brings them some diet root beer and some macaroni. Dude, that diet root beer for Halloween would be sick if I got a free 6-pack of diet root beer. Yeah. Save me like $10 right there. And he hands them a pack of tuna fish, dude. He is giving them the diet of a lifetime. Some free protein and some diet soda. Spencer might be jacked underneath all that, dude. I swear. These are some great Halloween presents. These are some great Halloween treats. Fred or Freddy, I don't remember the name, ends up yanking the doorknob off. And they end up hiding in the closet. Spencer finishes carving his pumpkin. It looks immaculate. But he gets some more trick-or-treaters. Dude, I'm telling you, the stuff he's handing out is good. Hands a kid a carton of eggs, some pork chops. He hands one a coconut and some jumper cables. That's free protein right there, dude. That's free protein, coconut water, and you can even like jump your car. Like it's a good treat. That's a good treat right there. Sam uses her keychain light and it shines straight up at a clown mask and they freak out. Fredith ends up like slamming his camera into Sam's head and she falls to the ground. And they bust open the door and run to the kitchen. Sam ends up putting her hands on some blood and like smears it on Freddy. What is this Spencer side plot? It's insane. All the kids end up coming back and are like, give us candy. Give us candy. Spencer ends up slamming the door on them to get them to go away. But then Lubert, their hero, comes up there and is like,
What's going on here?
There's a dude in there who ticked us off. We want to beat him up.
Okie dokie. Feed him quietly! Quietly!
Carly and Sam end up finding out that the hauntings in this apartment aren't real. The old woman comes out and Gary ends up slamming open the door and gets freaked out by Sam and Carly. He turns the light on. It's like, what is going on here? Lubert ends up strolling into the apartment. What's probably one of the best jokes I've heard of. He goes,
Got you kids good. Score one for Lubert. Happy Hanukkah.
that was a good joke. That was a good joke. The kids end up finding Spencer and roll him down the elevator and then outside and they're going to throw him into the ocean. Lubert tells the kids Happy Hanukkah. Sam and Carly end up finishing their little broadcast and that pretty much ends the episode. Good. It was really good. It was actually kind of funny. I sat here watching it. Kind of funny. I really like the old iCarly. It's not like trying to censor anything that it's doing. It's pretty genuine. The jokes are still hitting pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Have a good spooky season and have a happy Hanukkah.